So you've spent enough time on this lockdown now to convince yourself that you need a new Tesla, but with everything going on right now, is it a good idea? With things like the stock market crashing, interest rates dropping, people losing their jobs, and Tiger King memes flooding social media, we've been on a bit of a roller coaster the last couple of months. So it might seem like the only thing that can cheer you up right now is buying a new Tesla. However, there's a couple of things to keep in mind before you go spending your stimulus check on a down payment. Should you buy a Model Y right now, or should you wait till all this craziness is over? So let's talk about some of these points. For starters, we can start by considering production line improvements. Now, we have seen that in these first deliveries, there are still some issues with paint and panel gaps. Now, these aren't as bad as the Model 3s, but just like in the Model 3, we can assume that as the production numbers increase, some of these issues will improve. So it is something to consider that if you order a Model Y right now, you might run into some of these issues. The next thing to consider is a potential drop in price. With changes to things like incentives and the current economic issues that we're facing, there might be a price drop in the performance and the long-range models. We have seen this in the past with other Tesla models, like the Model 3, where the Model 3 price changed as the incentives dried up. And also with the current issues that we're facing, you do see a lot of people mention that they plan to cancel their orders, which also might affect the price down the line. Now let's talk about future Tesla models. We know that there's a standard range of the Model Y coming out, which a lot of people are waiting for, but there's also the Tesla Cybertruck and the Tesla Roadster. Now, these models coming out might affect the price and the availability of the Model Y. There's also the possibility of a new Model S, since the current generation of the Model S is a few years old now. But I'm curious to know what model you're looking forward to the most. Comment down below which Tesla model you're most excited about. Another point I'd like to bring up is the changes to the standard features. We have seen how Tesla has been adding more optional extras on their mobile app for people to be able to upgrade on their cars. Some of these upgrades are actual beneficial upgrades, things like a performance upgrade on certain Model 3s, but there's certain sketchier upgrades that are available on the app, things like rear heated seats, which is kind of a weird upgrade when you have the hardware already installed in the car. This is a little bit more controversial because then we start to ask, what other things might Tesla make an optional extra which is already in the car? Now this is another important point to kind of keep in mind, since we don't know what features Tesla might decide to make an optional extra you have to pay for further down the line. If you are in the financial position to purchase a Model Y right now, then there's a few things that could work to your favor. For example, we have seen interest rates go down recently, and there's a lot of lenders giving many different deferment options for new car buyers. Now maybe you want to decide whether you want a Model Y or a Model 3. If that's the case, check out my other video talking about the main differences between the two. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.